Tonight's Tale to Tape is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Robbie Lawler will be 37 later this month. Ben Askren is 34. Both fighters 5'11" tall. Both fighters successfully making weight. Robbie Lawler will have the 1-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us the introductions for this feature bout at welterweight, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding an undefeated professional record. 18 wins, no losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170.5 pounds. Fighting out of Heartland, Wisconsin, and tonight he is making his octagon debut, presenting Ben Funky Askren. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 28 wins, 12 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion and the number 6 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Ruthless Robbie Lawler. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean charged with controlling things in this one. Brittany Palmer getting us started for round 1. Ben Askren's UFC debut is upon us. He draws Robbie Lawler in his first UFC start. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
And double leg to an arm drag.
Already has a hold of him.
That was a double leg to an arm drag straight to the back, and he's hanging on to him heavy. Robbie Lawler on the single, lifts and dumps straight on his head.
Oh, big bounce by Robbie Lawler.
He hurt him with that dump. He hurt him with that dump. It's not looking good. Askren is just holding it together. It's looking not very good right now.
I thought he was out.
I can't believe he's not out. I honestly can't believe he's not out. The look on Robbie Lawler's face says it all.
And it was a big elbow from Lawler that opened Askren wide open.
He's already in the most trouble he's ever been in his career. And he just ate another bomb. And Robbie Lawler's almost out, and he's out. Look out for the knee.
I don't even know how Askren's holding on to him anymore.
Oh, beautiful knee to the body. And Askren is hurt. He's badly hurt.
Not the way Ben Askren drew it up for his first minute inside the octagon.
Wow. We got clipped again.
Remember the Luis Santos fight? Askren was getting beat up early, and he wore Luis Santos out. Can he do that to Lawler?
The thing is, Askren's taken so many hard shots.
Lawler said, one thing I have to be ready for is that Askren covers distance in a lot of awkward ways. He's got a hold of him here.
Not just that, but I'm telling you, Askren's looked this way in one other fight, and he tired the guy out, and he ended up winning.
But he wasn't fighting Robbie Lawler.
I agree.
There's a big difference in the power and the rage that Robbie Lawler brings to the octagon.
And that Luis Santos fight ended in a headbutt. This has not. And those knees to the body of Askren are going to do a lot of damage. This is the style of fight that Askren needs to make it if he's going to take and fill Robbie Lawler's arms up with blood. But those knees that he's eating are not going to serve him well.
Yeah, he's already taken more punishment than I have ever seen him take. Well, this was always the question. He's able to do this stuff to Douglas Lehman, Andre Koreshkov. Can he do this to a UFC champion like Robbie Lawler?
Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
Now he'll go to dump it, transition to a double. Lawler can defend on the fence all day. It's much more tiring being Askren here than it is to be Lawler. But Askren has the hands locked underneath the butt. And so that's a good start. However, the way Robbie Lawler's stuffing his head is the problem. And now we're going to see Askren try to hook the ankles up the way you see Khabib Nurmagomedov do, and then grab the hand control. Hand control is key. Robbie Lawler needs to get on the grips. And this is all Askren needed. Lawler brought the back door. This is like the old school choke.
He's got his head, though. He's got a bulldog choke.
Yep, and that's tight.
Oh, he's going out. He's out. He's out. He's out.
Ben Askren submits.
He's not out. He wasn't out. He wasn't out.
He wasn't out. Oh, my God.
That was a schoolyard choke, and it was on his head, and it was not on the blood.
Oh, no.
That was a bad stoppage.
Oh, no. It looked like he was out. Look, Herb Dean did his best.
But in that position, you can't tell because the guy's got to pull back, and you can't see his face. It was a bad stoppage.
It was a bad stoppage, but there was no way to tell.
But there was no way to tell because it was around the ears and the head, not the throat.
What a disappointing way to end this fight.
Lawler protested immediately. It seemed like Herb Dean maybe suggested there was some tap. There didn't seem to be a tap.
There was definitely not a tap. We thought he was out. We thought he was out by the way his arms were limp. Let's take a look at it here.
You see him pulling back.
He's got it here. Now watch Robbie's right arm. He might have been out for a second. He might have been out for a second.
It's under his neck.
But look at this.
It's on his chin. His chin's in there.
That's true.
His chin is in there, so it hurts, but it's not in the blood. So he wasn't choking the blood. You can tell right away his head pops up, and he's looking.
The question is, though, but look how that arm went limp.
But it's on his chin that just hurts, and his arm lifts back up when he grabs it.
It's true.
He's not out. It's on the chin. It just hurts.
The way the arm dropped, Herb Dean must have thought he was unconscious. It's an understandable call, but a bad one.
I agree. I can't understand how he would call it, but it was a mistake, in my opinion.
And Robbie Lawler, ever the sportsman, was good about it to Herb Dean. That fight replay brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872. And you don't want to take anything away from Ben Askren, who had to rally through some legitimate early adversity, but a forgettable moment for the referee in question, Herb Dean, here at the end of this one. The official decision is brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. Catch all the action with Metro by T-Mobile. Get knockout coverage on a network that rivals the big guys for way less. We will sort this out shortly. First, though, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 20 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a bulldog choke, Ben Bucky Askren.
I'm here with the winner, Ben Askren. Ben, walk us through what you think just happened at the end of the fight there.
Well, you know, I want to know how long until Dana bitches about that stoppage, because it's going to be quick. And then I got one other question. Hey, Dana, is that really the best you got? Bring him, baby.
Ben, did you think he was out?
If you watch the tape, I was actually kind of shocked by it, but Herb lifts his hand a couple times and says, Robbie, are you okay? And nothing happened. So I actually thought, well, shit, maybe he is actually out.
Let's take a look at it again, because if they can rewind it in the truck, before this, he's got his arm up higher, and then the arm goes limp. If we could back it up here, back it up a little bit before this, at one point in time,
you know what, Joe? Hey, guys, you can boo.
Right there, that's it.
I'm not the freaking referee, is all it comes down to. Robbie's obviously one of my favorite fighters, so it kind of sucked I had to fight him first. And I was freaking discombobulated. That slam, I landed on my head a little bit. Took me a while to get my wits about me, but I went and executed a game plan. And Funky Show ain't going nowhere.
Ben, we thought that he went out, but at the end, he jumped back up and protested very quickly. Is this disappointing to you, or does this feel like a good victory?
Man, again, I'm not the referee. My job is to come in here and fight. Like I said, I thought Herb said, are you okay, and he didn't respond, and that's what I saw.
All right, well, congratulations. Welcome to the UFC. Ben Askren, ladies and gentlemen.